G'day guys, so in this video we're going to cover the Trojan Horse build. It may look silly, but it's not something you want standing outside your base. So we're obviously working with the Paracer Ethereum saddle. Start by laying a pillar in one of the front corners. Snap a foundation back from that. And delete the pillar. That was only so we could get the positioning right and lower it down slightly. So now you want to add 3 thatch ceilings to the front of it and 1 to the back. You won't get the front one down until you put another foundation down. Now build walls down from those ceilings. Filling in the foundation once the wall is placed. Now to put in the last ceiling that we couldn't put in before. A wall down from that. And block it in with a foundation. You'll note that you can't put a wall down from that first foundation, so we'll now have to delete that. Place a ceiling down, then the wall, then replace that foundation. Okay, our foundation's now laid. You can now demolish all that thatched ceiling. The walls will remain embedded within the foundation. So we've got 5 foundation across the top with walls embedded in them. Okay, so now we want to drop a foundation down to ground level. So place 2 ceilings out. You'll have to put a foundation underneath the first one. Now drop a pillar from that last ceiling down to the ground. 4 pillars in total. Now you can snap foundations down from that last foundation that you laid, next to the pillar. So 4 more foundations down. Okay, so now you've got to delete all that supporting structure. Leaving only that last foundation. Okay, now we've got to extend that foundation outwards, as far as we can go by laying thatch ceilings with foundations underneath them. So 3 more foundations out. Now, as before, you're going to delete all that supporting structure, leaving only that last hanging foundation. Okay, so now we're going to add some side armour to the horse. making it kind of horse shaped. Not getting too carried away because we've only got 32 pieces to work with. Now we have to add a bit of armour for the rider. It's not really important how this is accomplished, but as I said, we don't have many pieces to work with. Okay, so now I'll just find some more level ground. A thatch ceiling back from the hanging foundation will let us place a smithing and 2 beds on it. And now you can get rid of that ceiling. Okay, so the only thing left to do is to put 2 more beds on the horse. You probably only need 1, but 2's always better. But we've just hit the limit, so I'll have to delete one of the walls. Okay, so that's it. That's the Trojan Horse complete. I always upgrade movement speed on these things. So this is my other Trojan Horse here. Exactly the same. What you want to make sure you do is name your beds. So these 2 are named Trojan Horse, and the 2 down on the floating foundation are Trojan Breach. Okay, so if you haven't worked out what we're doing yet, let's go and break into a base. So walk up alongside the base, pushing that floating foundation into it. Now, one of the quirks of platform saddles is you can't teleport from a bed to another bed through a wall on the same saddle. I can show you by reversing up. So now the bed shows the breaching beds. So you can teleport to them now, but not when it's through a wall. But that's not going to stop us. So as you can see, it's no longer showing. Okay, now that that's covered, let's go and get into this base. The armour should protect you well enough from all these plants. I get shot by a few of them, but once I turn my solid, they won't get through. They don't seem to want to target the head of the horse. Okay, so my breaching beds are now inside the building. So now what you'll need to do is teleport off to another location. So I've got a boat parked out there. So this is an expedition boat, but it's outfitted in the same way as the Trojan Horse. These 3 beds are going to allow us to teleport in and out of the base. So find the Trojan breaching beds and teleport in. And now we're inside the base. And it's a good thing that auto tower doesn't seem to have ammo in it. So there's the smithy. We can take what we need from there. And loading it into our smithy. So what else have we got around here? Chest. Take the crossbow. Ascendant pick, we'll take that. Filling up your own smithy again. You obviously can't carry this out, so you've got to carry it out on the smithy. Okay, so nothing else of great interest. Okay, so let's get out of here. So one bed's on cooldown, so we use the other one to teleport back to the boat as we did before. Now using that bed on the boat to get back to the horse. I've got so many beds around this place. And there we go, back on the horse. Now we can take the saddle and get out of there. Make sure your horse is on passive, because if you're inside the base and it goes crazy, you'll never get back out. At least not without killing yourself. Anyway, we're making our escape. And there's all the loot we've stolen. Anyway guys, that's another one of these builds that you got to use while you can. As before, make sure you check out all my other tutorials and my other channel. It's really good. Thanks guys.